follow to diagnose, or can they tell it?
That's one of the methods that's recommended, doctor, but it's more involved, and many
Right.
don't go to that extent. But that is the definitive, supposedly the best form of the prenatal testing.
Can you do it by ultrasound? Do they tell by ultrasound? You know?
You know, I
Because
don't really know
yesterday
that.
came and said that her granddaughter, they told the mother, she's 16 weeks pregnant, that the child has Down.
Hmm.
From an ultrasound. I said, gee, I didn't know that was
I
possible.
was not aware of that either.
Yeah, so I said, I don't think so. So I said, I'd check into that a
Yep.
little bit.
Amnio remains the gold standard, apparently. Yes, Helen?
In the
Very Helen.
non-news, Doctor, I've read an article in the Columbus Dispatch where they said that you could tell if there was an extra fold of skin at the back of the neck.
Okay.
That's how they, just based on that alone, it was like.
It doesn't guarantee, but it has a very high correlation.
You talk about somebody's life.
And I didn't know what age they were doing ultrasounds, but that was an ultrasound test.
Mhm. Very good, thank you. Yes,
Well,
Mike.
in 1992, my son Timothy, who's going to graduate from Ohio State this December, I was told, because he had a thick neck and an extra nipple fold on his neck, that he most probably had Down syndrome.
And I wasn't aware they could view that on ultrasound. But the new 4D technology is incredible. They can almost see freckles.
Yeah, see, I think a lot of people being aborted based on this, I think it's incorrect diagnosis. And I said, I don't think it's that sensitive, because you hear all these stories where the mother refuses, and kid's completely normal. So you're wondering, like, what's going on here? So I'm curious about that.
Well, that 4D technology is astounding. I'm sure you've
Right,
seen it in your
right, right.
practice, Doctor. Wow, they can see freckles, I think. Who, Ariel?
I was wondering also, this is a question that my children, when they were younger, would ask me. Mommy, are people with Down syndrome allowed to get married and have kids? And I thought, that's an excellent question. I have no idea how to answer, because it's not something that has to do, per se, with abortion, but I can see where legislation could be, drawn up to say, you're not allowed to do.
Correct me if I'm wrong, there were bans on that many, many years ago. I believe they've been overturned, but they have all full rights now.
Do you have any percentage of
No.
numbers of people who do marry and?
No, I
Yeah.
don't, I'm sorry.
I saw one time in the ER, one night I worked, and two people who were mentally handicapped came in to be seen. They were husband and wife. And they were very marginally functional, maybe IQ at 75 or something. And so finally, they had a viral illness, I wrote some scripts. I said, now who is going to manage these people? Who's in charge of these people? And the nurse said, oh, the daughter. I said, well, bring her in. She was 13 years old. She had a pad and said, okay, doc, what medicine, what dose, when do I give it to them? I mean, she was like genius level, and here she had parents who were, just an amazing, I was always impressed with that girl, just like,
Yep.
wow.
I got a question for
Yes.
you. I noted from your presentation that those with Down syndrome had 99% loved their lives, 97% loved who they were, their siblings loved who they were. I'd be really curious to see data of those who are not Down syndrome, if the numbers are like that.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like maybe there's a comparison.
And by the way, John, I wanted to thank you too. At the outset, I forgot to mention this, but thank you for putting me ahead of Dr. Pelosi, because he's the rock star. I'm glad I went ahead of him. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Whatever happened to the child of the organ parents, the parents involved in the lawsuit, did they ever state?
The child,
The
the research I did didn't really get into that. My assumption is the baby is being reared. I believe the family is actually rearing the baby, the child. And that's why they wanted to sue for the $2.9 million to cover the cost. That's why I said that I believe it was more economic based, but who knows?
I just didn't know if by this time now they actually found out that they would regret aborting that child.
Well, those statistics that Dr. Scottco came up with would have you believe that maybe in time they're going to think differently about that. That's a great question. I'll bet their heart will be changed in time, if it hasn't already. Yes, sir.
Is there time for one more question?
Right ahead.
This has to do with where finding information about Down syndrome children. Can you find that somewhere online, or do you have a
National
website?
Down Syndrome Association.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
I put it on the that chart at the top of it with the statistics. National Down Syndrome
That's for those,
Association, I believe was the name of that.
yeah, that's for those of us who want to check the statistics on things
Society,
like this.
yes. They have their website, go to the website. That's where I had picked that up when I was doing my research.
Okay, you say National Down Syndrome?
Down Syndrome Society.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you very much, Gary.